Hello and welcome to We Are the Winning Rhinos, the story of the 2004 Grand Final winning season. I'm Matthew Horton and this is John Dobson, and we're going to take you through the best bits of the 2004 season and bring you all the best action from every single game that the Rhinos have played through the season. John, what a season it's been.
Well, it started in a snowstorm way back when, and now we're here mid-November in the rugby club here at Headingley, and we're in a snowstorm again. What a journey it's been from snowstorm to snowstorm.
Super League 9 starts here today at Headingley for the Leeds Rhinos, led out by captain Kevin Sinfield. Leeds have unfinished business from 2003. What will unfold in 2004? We will have a taster in the next 80 minutes. Tackle by Mark O'Halloran. Marcus Bye flicks it back inside, finds Ryan Bailey onto Furner. Furner has Diskin outside him. Furner cuts into the middle. Looking to get the ball away. Last tackle now for the Rhinos. Within 10 metres. Diskin stabs the kick through. Sykes has lost it. Rob Burrows picked out. Rob Burrows scored. Well, great work there. Leeds keeping their patience, working out the centre six, not throwing away possession. Great kick there, right across the face of the line for Matt Diskin. Sykes tried to collect it, but it was the angle of the kick that deceived him. Connolly to Burrow. Burrow onto Furner. Furner steps through the gap. Furner's away. Furner has Keith Senior outside and finds Rob Burrow. Rob Burrow will get his second try of the game. And a great break from Dave Furner there. Furner stepping through the gap. And Rob Burrow on support. He had Keith Senior to his left, Ryan Bailey to his right, and then the pocket rocket came steaming through to collect the ball. Diskin to Ward, and he will get his first touch now. He steps back inside, gets the offload away to Diskin. Maguire stepping through, finds Furner. Furner comes back down the middle, tackled by Dimmock. Diskin to Senior. Senior charging for the line. Senior over the line. Senior scores. Great work there by the Great Britain Centre. The Leeds Rhinos Player of the Year 2003 gets his first try of 2004. Sinfield finds Maguire. Leeds have the numbers here. Maguire to Senior. Senior through the line. Senior out to Marcus Bye. And Marcus Bye gets his first try of his Rhinos senior career. And that saw play go from south stand to north stand. And the try comes from Marcus Bye. He steps back inside. Gets the brilliant pass away to Connolly. Connolly onto Chev Walker. Chev Walker cutting back inside. Chev Walker will score a brilliant try for the Rhinos. And just the start, the second half needed for Leeds. Well, absolute fantastic stuff. Willie poaching with the offload of Connolly. Connolly onto Walker. And Walker, the sheer pace, the sheer power. And a try for Chev Walker. Tackled by Budworth. Diskin onto Furner. Furner onto Senior. Senior onto Marcus Bye. Bye down the south stand side. Bye's away. He's got Wells to beat. He finds Senior. Senior heading for the post. There's Senior will score. And the routine continues. Well, Marcus Bye and Keith Senior, a centre wing partnership down this south stand side, brings the try. Well, we've already seen once in this game how quick Dennis Moran is. He was chasing Keith Senior there. He didn't get within cooey of him. Senior scores. Bowker eventually pulls him down. Connolly down the short side, onto Poachy, onto Chev Walker. Chev Walker cutting back inside, gets the ball out the back door to Mark Calderwood. Mark Calderwood scores. The Rhinos' 7th try of the game. Mark Calderwood's first. And the Rhinos extend their lead, but a great pass by Chev Walker. Fantastic stuff. Right out the back draw. Leeds working the short side well. Diskin onto Furner. Moran up quickly, over the top to Marcus Bye. Marcus Bye in at the corner. Marcus Bye scores his second try of the game. And you just get the feeling that when Leeds decide to turn it on, they will score every time. London have no answer to the Rhinos. Donovan now. Sinfield from the loose forward position. Maguire onto Connolly. Connolly tackled, 5 metres short. Maguire's at dummy half. Finds Adamson. Adamson going for the line. Still going. Finds Chef Walker. Chef Walker. Chef Walker scores! Well, two tries to Marcus Bai, 2 tries to Chef Walker, 2 for Rob Burrow, and 2 for Keith Singh. And this has been a great performance for the Rhinos here today. Ooh, just held up. Great defence there from the Broncos to hold up Matt Adamson at pace. Diskin finds Sinfield. Sinfield kicks across. Keith Singh is there. He taps it back. Marcus Bai. A hat-trick for Marcus Bai on his full debut as a Rhino. And I don't think he'll get an easier one in all his career here at Headingley. It may be his first game, but the tap down there from Senior was sumptuous.
Round 2, and it was a trip to Castleford and a late kick-off as a big crowd packed into the jungle. Danny Maguire being the star man with a hat-trick.
And the first time we saw this kit as well. Round 3 saw Wigan visit Headingley, and memorable for a big hit of a mate of yours on one of our lads.
Yeah, Danny Sculthorpe with a complete haymaker on Richie Mathers in the second half. And also, Jamie Jones-Buchanan, 2 tries on the night.
Ignores the run of Ward, finds Sinfield, had to reach to take the pass. This is Doonaman onto Mathers. Mathers cuts back inside, still going Richie Mathers. Pulled down 15 metres out. Tackle spare for Leeds. Doonaman had to take it out from underneath his feet. Kick goes through, it's picked up. That's Jones got over. Jamie Jones going for the try. The video ref will be called for. But Jamie Jones thinks he's got a try up in Workington. Has he got another one? Francis Cummins onto Sinfield. It's the last tackle for the Rhinos. Kick goes through, chase is on, it bounces up, it's fallen through. Maguire, has he scored? Well, this will almost certainly go to the video ref. No, he's given it. Oh, well, there appeared to be a knock-on by Keith Senior, but the referee this time has not gone to the video ref, and Danny Maguire gets the try. Dooneman running through, looking for a gap. Gets the ball out brilliantly to Mathers, onto Chev Walker. Chev Walker on to Francis Cummins. He cuts back inside, tries to get the ball away. Jamie Jones is down, but has it come off a Wigan player? Has it gone forward? That's the question. Touch judges made his mind, but he's given the try. Well, Leeds getting 2 tries that on the first look dubious, but the referee and touch judge working in tandem. Video ref not required. The pass in field from Francis Cummins, coming off a Wigan hand presumably. Sinfield cuts back inside, he has Rob Burrow, he finds Rob Burrow, Burrow racing downfield, he finds Mathers, Mathers has to step the fullback, finds Maguire, Maguire onto Diskin, Maguire going for the corner, he finds Maguire, Diskin to Maguire, Maguire scores a quite sensational rugby league try. If ever a try summed up this young Rhinos side, that was it. Backing their mates up all the way for the try, and Danny Maguire it was, touching down. Willie Poaching on for the Rhinos, gets his first touch now, and he bursts through the tackle. Willie Poaching going for the line. Willie Poaching, whose first touch sets up the try for Chev Walker. Wow, what an impact from the poach. Takes the tap from the penalty, puts the ball out for Chev Walker to score the try. And the Rhinos, a perfect riposte. Bailey steps back inside. Bailey, 4 Wigan defenders drag him back. Sinfield cutting back inside, finds Keith Senior. Senior bumps out the tackle. Keith Senior going for the line. Quarter metre short. Diskin from dummy half. Diskin going for the line. Diskin scores. Matt Diskin powers his way over the line. And the Rhinos edge that little bit further away from the Wigan Warriors. That makes it 34 points to 20. Great vision by Matt Diskin.
Round 4 was a trip to Widnes, a day that also coincided with my birthday and the first time the Rhinos had ever nilled an opposition side in Super League.
Great performance from Leeds. Terrible conditions, and a super try from Chris Feller as well.
That's a good move. It's try time for Matthew Diskin. Super try from Leeds Rhinos there. Good break from David Fernand, good support play from both Danny Maguire, who passed it then on to Matthew Diskin, who shows a good turn of pace for the number 9. That's just what the supporters wanted. Early score for Leeds. It's tackle number 1, 20 metres out from the Vikings. 10 metres out from the Vikings line with 4 tackles to go. And Danny Maguire's seen the gap. Oh, just tackled by the number 14 of Widnes there. He's in with Marcus By. Try time. Good short ball to the blind side. Marcus By in. Good try on 16 minutes. Widnes for the next 10 minutes down to 12 men. And Leeds attack, and Danny Maguire walks in, absolutely strolls in for try number 3 on 24 minutes. surely keeping this ball alive at the moment, the Leeds, without a doubt. Last tackle. Do we run it? Do we kick it? Do we run it? Do we kick it? Do we run it? Do we kick it? We're running, and we're kicking. And we've scored. Superb little kick from David Furner there, sitting up nicely for Francis Cummings to run in a try for Leeds on 36 minutes. Chase, and it's a try time. Kevin Sinfield, good chase, spill the ball, the witness man, Kevin Sinfield picked the ball up, so it's a try. Kevin Sinfield on 41 minutes. Tackle after beating a man with a lovely step there. Danny Ward again driving in. Danny Ward seems to be coming much more into this game at the moment, making good yards for Leeds, as he's done most of the year. It's a try, and it's a try for Rob Burrows. A fortunate kick through, but he persisted, found the ball in front of him, picked it up and fell over the line. Top try, as you would say. Not the bonniest of tries, but certainly counts for 4 points to Rob Burrows. Diskin, Chris Feather making a good break. Chris Feather's going to go all the way for a try. There is no doubt whatsoever Chris Feather's going to try. That just brought the house down. On 70 minutes, that's a try, making the score 34 Rhinos, Widnes Vikings 0, and it's Chris Feather on his way again. Ball inside to Barry McDermott. Barry McDermott slides over the line. Try to Barry McDermott. He picks up, puts it out to Marcus Bye, and it's try time. Marcus Bye going over. Terrific try from Marcus Bye. On the 79th minute.
Round 5 saw Bradford's first trip to Headingley this season. A sellout crowd, 21,225, and the night Danny Maguire really came of age.
Not just that, but the night that the monkey really came off Leeds' back.
Maguire has Furner outside him, misses him to find Senior. Senior pushes off one tackle, that of Robbie Pauls. He's eventually pulled down by Jamie Peacock. Maguire, this is the last tackle, stabs the kick through, aiming for the post. This is a try. An absolutely inch-perfect kick by Danny Maguire. The only question mark will be whether Andrew Doonerman was onside. Otherwise, the Rhinos have got the first try. A brilliant kick. Absolutely sensational kick by Danny Maguire, heading straight for those Tetley posts. This is Burrow, finds Ward. Ward looking for a gap, does some great running there, up to the 10-metre line. Burrow to Sinfield, to Maguire. Maguire goes himself, going for the corner. Danny Maguire scores! The Tetley Super League Man of the Month becomes the hero of the hour. Great work, great vision by Danny Maguire. Aaron Smith down in back play for the Bulls. Gingerly gets to his feet now. This is Maguire, stabs the kick through. It's come off. Senior's kicked it through again. Withers has knocked it. Marcus Bye has it. As Marcus Bye scored. He was stretching for the line. The ball certainly came out. Well, a right schmozzle there by both teams. The kick through from Maguire. Come off the Bulls. 19,000 of the 21,000 inside Headingley think it's a try, but on the last angle An element of doubt. Does his elbow hitting the ground dislodge it from his grip? Or did he get it down? To try for Marcus Pike. So Leeds have head and feed inside, and this is Danny Maguire, and Danny Maguire will score. Well, from the base of the scrum, Maguire races through and scores. So Rob Bryan finds Chris Feller. Chris Feller's going for a line, and the Rhinos are in Wonderland. Rob Bryan finds Chris McKenna. Chris McKenna made his first start for the club last week. He gets his second today. He gets his second try in 2 weeks. The Bulls can't believe it. They're shell-shocked, and the Rhinos extend their lead.
4 days after the Bradford game on Easter Monday saw an evening trip to Salford, who had just been promoted back to Super League. William Botham made his second appearance for the team as a second half substitute on the bench.
Another nil-in as well. You wait 9 years for one, two come along in 2 weeks.
18 minutes gone. Leeds on the Salford 10. Long pass out to Mathers. Good pass to Donovan. Donovan to Walker. Walker's seen the line and he's pushed his way up. Oh, he hasn't! Fantastic last ditch descending. Or is it? No, it's not. He does just enough. Chris Feather. Was it? No, it was Chev Walker. Who was it? It was one of the Leeds players. That dominance that Leeds have developed in his last few minutes just proving too much for a Salford defence which has been performing magnificently by Beverley. But it's close in. Oh, good release of the ball, and it's to be a forward pass, everybody says, except the referee. And when the game goes against you, the game goes against you. So that time the referee, Mr. Kirkpatrick, seemed to be too keen to award the try. 4 days, 5 in case of these players. A tough game on Friday night for the City Reds at Huddersfield. Leeds had an easy game against Bradford a day earlier. Oh, now there's a chance out wide. Marcus Bay is in and he's down and he scored. It's too easy. From close in, Salford can feel they've worked hard enough, and if they only prize an opening once in this Leeds defence, then it could lead to other things. But it's Marcus Bay. He's going to start with a flourish. Diskin gets it on to Maguire. Maguire's looking for his runners. Oh, good long pass out to Marcus Bay. Marcus Bay is going to get there. Too much for Carl Fitzpatrick, Joel Kane and Andy Kirk. And with the first attack of the second half, Leeds have scored again. Poaching. Elusive runners, really poaching. Oh, and still gets the ball away. How did he do that? Chev Walker. Oh, comes inside. Great running from Walker. Oh, fabulous last-ditch tackle. With what was a certain score, you would have thought it is now. The touch. Was it in touch? No. Another score. Easy enough when it came. Beverley and Baldwin. Maguire gets it on to Donovan. And Donovan's going on his own. Oh, that's brilliant from Donovan. What a fabulous try. Great solo effort and a dummy at the end of it that gave Joel Kane no chance at all. Donovan so deceptively light on his feet and then fast off the mark, and that try was a very special one-off right under the sticks. Oh, look at this, a clear chance from nothing. Joel Kane trying to get back. He's going to get back. No, he's not. It's going to be the length of the field run behind the sticks. No, his Calder was decided to run far enough. That'll do. So back-to-back 2 second tries for Leeds, giving the score a reflection that it doesn't really deserve. 32 to nothing. Leeds running it on the last one. Sinfield inside to Poaching, who's created enormous space. Haggerty, Watson goal, and Maguire in support makes it look so easy. Scoring in front of the fans who just love that one, and Salford have gone. 2 games in 3 days, just too much. Willie Poaching's running out from the Salford line. Burrows, good long pass out to Maguire, inside to Chev Walker, and Chev Walker's strength taking through 3 tired Salford defenders for the Leeds' 9th try of the afternoon.
Round 7 and Huddersfield were the visitors to Headingley. Not the best of conditions, and Huddersfield with a Challenge Cup semi-final in their mind. Might just have had their eye off it a bit.
Yeah, they didn't really come with the biggest team, but Chev Walker, a hat-trick on the night and a superb performance from the centre.
Ferner dummies twice, then just takes it up, pops the pass back, it's picked up by Maguire. He finds Sinfield. Sinfield injects an element of pace, but the ball wrapped up by Joseph in the tackle. Diskin to Duneman. Duneman puts the gas down, gets the ball away to Mathers, and Mathers scores. And a great piece of play there. Good pass by Duneman. Mathers on his shoulder, in support, and gets his first try of the season for the Rhinos. Bounces, picks it up on his own try line, comes into field, breaks through the first couple of tackles. Marcus buys away, the chase is on. He has Danny Maguire outside him. He finds Maguire. Maguire stepping, trying to go around the outside. Still going, Danny Maguire finds Richie Mathers. Mathers is going for the corner, he's got Marcus St-Hilaire. He finds Chev Walker, and Chev Walker scores in the corner. And that is great, great team play, and a fantastic try for Chev Walker. Duneman. Round the back to Mathers. Mathers over the top. Finds McKenna. McKenna onto Walker. Walker's going to get his second try. He is indeed. Chev Walker. But credit the work there of Duneman in the build up to that. The wide pass. Finding Chris McKenna. McKenna perfectly timed the pass to Chev Walker. Chev Walker dumb it to Francis Cummins and powered his way to the line. Duneman pulled down by Paul Smith. Rob Burrow, this is the last tackle. Finds Willie Poaching. Poaching stabs the kick into the corner. Francis Cummins is there. He kicks it back inside. Chev Walker has it. And Chev Walker, if this is given, has completed a hat-trick. Yes! Great work there. Francis Cummins chasing up the wing. The initial kick from Poaching was pinpoint perfect. And then Francis Cummins with the little side foot inside. And Chev Walker on hand to dive and complete his hat-trick inside the Huddersfield 20. Duneman, bit of a kick through, comes back off Chev Walker. Sinfield has it, Sinfield onto Cummins. Cummins going for the corner, he kicks the reverse kick through. It's down there for Dave Ferner, and as Dave Ferner scored, well, go for the video ref, but Francis Cummins, 2 deft pieces of footwork and 2 pieces of deft footwork from Francis Cummins have set up 2 tries tonight, and Dave Ferner looks to be the welcome recipient of this one. Plays the ball instead. Diskin to Maguire, onto Senior. Senior powering downfield. Keith Senior now bursting through, finds Maguire, and Danny Maguire gets his customary try and continues his surge up the try scoring charts. Danny Maguire collecting his 11th try of the season in only 8 games, and credit Keith Senior there with the run. Great stuff from Senior and great support by Danny Maguire. Diskin going from dummy half, looking for a gap, finds Burrow. Burrow dummies to Duneman, still going Rob Burrow, looking for a gap, finds Dave Ferner. Ferner's going for the line, and Dave Ferner scores his second try to seal a great win for the Rhinos.
Round 8 and a trip to Wakefield. The crowds were queuing down Doncaster Road at kick-off time, which forced referee Steve Ganson to delay the kick-off by 10 minutes. Kevin Sinfield missed this game through injury, and Keith Senior led the side and led it well by leading the way by scoring 2 tries.
Not the only one to get 2 tries on the night, as Danny Maguire and David Furner both got 2 as well.
Barry McDermott drive for the line, offload, keep offloading Leeds, keep offloading, it's try time if we offload. Keith Senior's in at the corner, that's the way Leeds, that's football, spread and wide. Quick ball through the hands there from a few of the players, putting Keith Senior in at the corner, so that's an instant reply. It's about time we was hitting these big centres of ours, and Dunneman's had a little go, put it to Ward, Ward is in, it's a try. Ward dropped it back superbly, Danny Maguire reading as per usual the support play, picking up the loose ball and diving in. So that was a terrific drive by Danny Ward, realising he just couldn't reach out and put the ball down over the line. Looking lively since he came on his way, MacDonald. It's a good kick in the air. Danny Maguire in again. Ever alert. Miss it. He's certainly a live wire, this boy. Certainly a live wire. This is Andrew Dunneman, Willie Poaching, Chev Walker, Francis Cummings. Wonderful inside step from Francis Cummings. Wonderful try. Given opportunities like that, you can generally rely on Francis Cummings to finish it off. Superb inside step. All coming from that lovely little break from Rob Burrows. Causes problems as this one really defended well here, and Wakefield really worked hard. Marcus By with the ball. Oh, it's a wonderful pass from Richard Mathers. Wonderful David Furner. Wonderful try from David Furner. On 28 minutes, David Furner scored to put Leeds 26 points with a conversion to come. But it's screaming for it to go left, screaming for it to go left, screaming for it to go left, and it goes left, and Keith Senior fires in. So that one, spreading the ball one way, then the other way, catching the Wakefield boys out. They really look tired now.
Round 9. St Helens away. I think that's all they can really say about it.
It was the night when the doubts really did creep in, as we were given a lesson in rugby by a St Helens team that would have beat anybody in the world that night. Round 10, and Warrington were the visitors to Headingley. A below par performance on the night just saw the Rhinos sneak the 2 competition points.
But Marcus By slowly proving what a crowd favourite he'd be, as he scored 2 tries on the night.
Dunneman now finds Sinfield. On to Diskin through the gap, finds Furner downfield, gets the ball back to Maguire. Leeds still have the ball, finds Senior going for the corner, finds Marcus By scores. Well, finally, as soon as Leeds broke the Warrington line and had Warrington running backwards, they capitalised on it. Credit the work there of Diskin finding the gap, a brilliant pass out to Furner. Furner forcing the ball backwards, picked up by Maguire. Maguire to Senior, a pinpoint perfect pass to Marcus Bai, and for Bai to touchdown in the corner. Leeson hanging on a bit too long there, but gets away with it. Burrow ducking underneath, still going. Burrow up to the 10 metre line now. Ward at dummy half finds McKenna. McKenna gets it away. Duneman onto Maguire, gap opens up for Maguire, then it's on to Mothers. Mothers flicks the ball out, goes to Marcus Bai. Marcus Bai in at the corner, but the pass went forward from Mothers. Touch judge hasn't moved, but the try's given. Mothers saying that the ball, the touch judge saying the ball from Mothers came off a Warrington defender, and Marcus Bai gets his second try of the game and gives Leeds the lead back again. His 11th try in 11 games for the big Papua New Guinean. The last tackle for the Rhinos. They move the ball. Duneman doesn't risk it, finds Sinfield. McKenna onto Cummins. Cummins to score. Flowing move there for the Rhinos from left to right. Credit Richie Mathers, who took the pass out on the north stand side. The great run from Burrow, the smooth across and the swift handling there. McKenna to Cummins, Cummins to Calderwood, Calderwood in the corner. A fantastic try to the closing stage of the game. Can the Rhinos finish with a flourish? Mathers pulled down on the 20 metre line. Burrow goes himself a dummy half, but Burrow chinking his way through and finds Danny Maguire for the try. And the Rhinos do finish in style. Rob Burrow the creator, Danny Maguire the scorer, and the Rhinos and the South Stand go wild.
And a trip to the KC Stadium over in Hull, and what a classic we witnessed. No points in the first half, but probably the best 40 minutes of rugby I've seen in years.
Yeah, and after going behind in the second half, the Rhinos hit back with 3 tries in 4 minutes, and with a standout performance from Richard Mathers, who'd taken over from Gary Connolly in the season.
Metre line. Burrow goes on the short side. Senior, he's away again. That one looked a touch forward. It's going to be right to play on, and Mothers is over for the try. Well, a big suspicion of a forward pass there, but the try is given. It was good work by Senior again. He's been dangerous down this side every time. Got an inside ball to Mothers, who was in great support position, but the question, certainly from a whole angle, was whether that was forward.
Leeds moving it right. Duneman cuts inside, beats the man. Must be a try. Balls will be on the post. Just to the right of the post. Good break there. For once, Steve Hull's defence let them down. Good support play there by Leeds.
Certainly was excellent try and plenty of pace to finish it off. Burrow, the man, scampered over. To again move it wide with Furner. Furner beats the tackle. King inside to Burrow. Mothers is put down. Great cover tackle. Was it by Basford? Maguire, who's under the post. And Hull's defence has been shot to pieces in the last 5 minutes. 3 tries to Leeds. Paul King holding his head in despair. He missed the first tackle, but allowed the break, and then it was very difficult to recover from that, Brian.
Yeah, after the initial break, good break by Furner. King missed his man, and then Leeds just exploded into open space, Steve. Tackled by Swain and Lupton.
Sinfield. That was a great bit of play by Marcus Bay. Great bit of play. Well, that's it, Steve. The crowd's going home. And clearly you can't see who coming back from this.
Marcus Bay's agility is quite outstanding.
Round 12, and we were at the end of May, and a bumper crowd in Headingley to mark the debut of the new signing from the Vodafone Warriors, Ali Lawatiti.
And what an impact he's had throughout the year.
Pulled down, 15 metres out. Great running there by the Great Britain International. Senior to Sinfield. Sinfield dummies, comes back inside. Needs to get the ball away. This is the last tackle. Is he going to go over himself? He is. Oh, what a great try by the Leeds captain. Leaving Salford defenders in his wake. A great run by Senior. A great try by Kevin Sinfield. Burrow inside ball to Senior. Senior on the charge. Senior powering his way towards the line. Still going. Colley over the top. Eventually pulls him to the deck. Mathers to Sinfield. Sinfield dummies himself. Has Diskin on his shoulder. Diskin could go himself. He will do. Great work there by Matt Diskin. Good pass from Sinfield. Diskin through 3 dummies. And every single one of them was bought. And the Rhinos go to a 10-point lead. 6 metres out from the Leeds line. Moana back inside. Interception. Willie poaching. He needs Calderwood on his shoulder. He finds Calderwood. Calderwood against Kane. Calderwood racing downfield. He's gone away from the initial tackle. He's trying to catch him. He won't catch him. Well, great work there. Terrific work by Calderwood, by Willie poaching with the interception. Poaching's control and timing to find Calderwood. The pace of Calderwood. And a word too for Joel Kane. He looked to have caught Calderwood. He gave superb chase, but the little bit of gas in the legs of Calderwood took him clear. And the Rhinos score their 3rd try of the night. Sinfield run of McDermott finds it. McDermott going through the half tackle of Colley, but Colley hung on to his shirt tails. Diskin tackle from dummy half. Kane comes in later. That's the last tackle for the Rhinos. McDermott finds Burrow. Burrow has Senior outside him. Senior powering his way to the line. Has he over? Certainly looks like he is. Using the wet turf to slide over, and his powerful upper body strength to drag his arm over the line and score the Rhinos' 4th try to make it 22-0. Still, Leeds will just have to go over again. This is Cummins for the line, and this time there's no mistake. And that try takes Francis Cummins to 6th in the all-time list for Leeds Rhinos. A fantastic achievement for the Leeds wingman. He's been 7th for over a year, but now joins Stan Smith in 6th place on the all-time ratings. Alcutt finds Kane. Kane, interception. Danny Maguire, Andy Kirk's on the chase. He'll not catch Danny Maguire. He was denied earlier on by the referee. He won't be denied by anyone now, and scores his customary try for the Rhinos. Only failed to score him once in the last 12 games. That was the defeat at St Helens. And he gets the Rhinos' 1st try in the 2nd half and just dispels any doubts there were.
Round 13 and the trip to Odsal, and a night when the Rhinos finally proved that they buried the hoodoo of 2003.
Ali Lawatiti with a fantastic try, and early injuries meant that Willie Poaching was shifted out to centre, where he turned in a man of the match performance.
Something of a cultural experience for Ali Lawatiti. Nothing like this in New Zealand. Oh, bounce. Raiden Didn't get to the ball first time. Got Senior's leg over the sideline first or after the touchdown. Awkward bounce though. But just a minute earlier we were saying that Mathers had took the gamble and got to the ball before the bounce. Reardon didn't take that gamble. Duneman this time spreads it to McKenna. McKenna gets outside happy. Reaches for the line. Great work from the big centre. Good pass from Duneman. Good lines of running. Stood wide. Got outside his man, did McKenna. I'm sorry, it's Willie Poaching. Not McKenna, it's Poaching that was lurking out on that right side. Gets it to Lauatiti to Birds. Good stuff, good close quarter work from the Rhinos. Further inside. Oh, it's a kick from Michael Withers, finds Lauatiti. And once again, the Rhinos, this time off some fabulous football, you have to say. Great close quarter play. Kept the ball alive. But again, a touch of serendipity as Michael Withers tries to clear the ball with a big welly, and it only ends up in Ali Lauatiti's hands. Start again rules Mr. Kirkpatrick. Ball goes to Sinfield. Good position now for Leeds. Back-to-back sets, 5 metres from the posts. Duneman gets outside. Logan Swan. It's always going to happen if you spend so much time in your own red zone. And the man outside of me shouting that's a game breaking tie, and it most probably is.
Next up at Headingley were Widnes, when Danny Maguire really proved his class.
With a big 5-drive showing in a game shown live to the nation on Sky.
Diskin finds Burrow. Burrow goes through a gap, he's away, heading for the corner. Finds Calderwood, Calderwood catches it and Calderwood scores. Well, great break there from Rob Burrow, skating across the front of the Widnes defence, went through, passed inside to Calderwood. Calderwood juggled it for a moment, looked as if he may be about to let the try go begging, but snatched it back into his grasp. Diskin taps it, finds Burrow. Burrow dummies to McDonald, comes back the other way, finds Lauatiti. Lauatiti has it in one hand, flicks it out to Calderwood. Calderwood into the corner, Calderwood scores, and that is why Ali Lauatiti is at Headingley. One-handed, Widnes defence didn't know what to make of it, and then basketball style over the top to Calderwood, and the pace of Calderwood took him to the corner, and the Rhinos draw level with the Vikings. Burrow feeds the scrum, finds Ferner onto Maguire. Maguire stepping in centre field, looking to go around the outside, still going Maguire. Oh, that's just brilliant from the Leeds standoff. Danny Maguire with his customary try here at Headingley. In the last 4 months, Danny Maguire has scored in every home game here at Headingley. The only times he hasn't scored was away at Saints and away at Bradford. And he continues his run at the top of the try-scoring charts. Bailey goes through a gap, finds Mathers, not sure he knew too much about it. Gets the ball inside to Maguire. Maguire to run to the line. Royal chasing all the way, but he won't get there. I'm not sure how much Ryan Bailey knew about that offload. He has a wry smile to his teammates in back play. It doesn't matter. The ball popped into the arms of Richie Mathers. He had Burrow one side, Maguire the other, and he found his old East Leeds teammate, who goes over for his second try of the game and continues the Rhinos' lead. Diskin dictating play, finds Ferner back to Diskin. Gets away to Maguire. Maguire stepping, finds Lauatiti coming back inside. He fancies a try himself. We'll go to the video ref here. Anyone else, you might question it. Lauatiti and his strength with the one hand. You just have to wonder. He centred that line. Burrow. Dummies to McDermott, then goes himself. Burrow for the corner, and Rob Burrow will score. Well, a simple missed tackle there by Daniel Frame, and you don't have to give Rob Burrow two invitations. He was over in the corner, and the Rhinos get their first try of the second half. It was round the ankles, pulling him down. This is Burrow. Leeds spreading the ball from one side to the other. Maguire's through the gap. Maguire stepping bird, and Maguire will score and score his hat-trick. And there was no need for the late knees coming in from behind. Maguire was over for the try. I couldn't see which witness defender it was. Came flying in over the back with the knees. And Maguire looked as if he'd scored that try on about 3 occasions. Went through the gap. Keith Senior. Senior's through the gap. Senior's away. Finds Maguire. Maguire will have 4. Danny Maguire is making the Super League top try scorer chart his own. There'll be certain bookies paying out in a couple of weeks. Maguire's on that much fire last week. He's matched it here again tonight. Burrow, inside ball to Jones. Jones into centre field. Still going, Jamie Jones. Great run this. Gets the ball away to Maguire, and Maguire's got 5. Well, credit Jamie Jones Buchanan there. Great work from the Leeds second row. He's coming back from injury. He is absolutely sharp as a pin there, spinning in the tackle, and got the offload away. 5 tries for Danny Maguire. An absolute showstopper from the Leeds.
The second half of the season started with round 15 and a trip away to Wigan, and it also marked mine and John's debut in the commentary box.
No, not the best of debuts as we kicked off with a defeat.
Onto Sinfield, Wigan defence stretched. It's a long pass to Ferner. The Wigan defence just back. It's the last tackle, Diskin at dummy half, goes to the narrow side, Senior with the kick through, and By looks like he scored.
Well, it looked like it at first hand. Little dab through from Senior. By, did he win the race? It's been referred upstairs again.
Leeds go in the short side, Keith Senior with the little kick through, and Marcus By winning the race. Looking at the screen, By's a mile onside.
Oh, no dramas there. No dramas at all.
He was clung onto by Tickle, screaming for the ball like right. Here's Mathers. Mathers to Lauatiti, no support. Doonman round the back. Long ball to Walker. Walker. Oh, great tackle from Connolly. Cummins at dummy half. Finds Doonman. Doonman with a little kick. That's easily covered. He's lost it. And that's a try. That's a try. Lauatiti. Oh, and By's lost that. There's a knock on there. Jamie Jones has gone in, and I think we're going to go upstairs to the video referee.
Tell you what, this could be try time here. For the first time in this half, Leeds get to the last tackle and look like they know what they're doing. It's Maguire with a huge bomb, and I don't think there's a knock on there.
Only 5 weeks after meeting at the KC Stadium, Hull were the visitors to Headingley in round 16, and another classic ensued.
Jamie Jones Buchanan scored a pearler for Leeds. Nick Scruton scored a peach against his paymasters, and Alex Wilkinson came up with one of the howlers of the season.
Richard Horn again. He's been superb in defence so far. Richard Mathers. Here's Matthew Diskin. Senior at dummer half. Sinfield. Doonerman. Lauatiti. Oh, it's a big hole, and the big man goes straight through it. First points to Leeds, 18 minutes gone, and it's Ali Lauatiti. not that prolific in his Australian career, but that's 5 tries now. Oh well, he's gone within about 3 blades of grass of the try line there. Walker it is at dummy half. Not a good ball, but it bounces nicely to Sinfield, who tries to test Colin Best again. In fact, Marcus By's come up with it. Throws him around. Amazing ball over his shoulder. Keith Saunders in for the try. Absolutely fantastic. That's 2 kicks that have gone up to Colin Best. Sinfield with the ball on the last tackle, puts a high hanging kick out wide. Best shouldn't be troubled by this last tackle here. Here's Duneman. It's a high kick out wide. Another tester for Rayner. He's dropped it. Well, Walker's over the line, but the square's going to go in the air. I think it's a try, but no one else counts other than David Campbell. Which button's he going to press? Here comes the decision. The try's awarded. Richard Whiting. Jamie Jones at dummy half. Lauatiiti gives it Marcus By. Marcus By back inside by Lauatiiti. That is a sensational try. The South Sea Islanders combined beautifully. Lauatiiti, usually known for setting them up with those ridiculously outrageous offloads. He found By on the outside. Lauatiiti supporting back on the inside to receive the return ball from Marcus By, and we're locked up at 18 here after 66 minutes. Diskin, McKenna's away. Jamie Jones Buchanan, and it's a double whammy. Leeds have hit them with a classic sucker punch, concede the try, and within 7 minutes have scored twice themselves. Really does exemplify the never say die attitude in their camp. It all came about from Walker's sensational charge from the
Round 17 and a new venue for the Rhinos as the first ever trip to the Halliwell-Jones Stadium to take on the Warrington Wolves.
Another 2-try showing from Danny Maguire, this time from fullback as he made an appearance off the bench.
Oh, here's a chance.
Here's a chance. Inside to Diskin. Diskin out the back door. Lauatiiti's going to recover. McDonald. Back to Danny Ward. Lauatiiti.
Great offload.
Great senior. Down to By.
Great try.
By's in. By scored for Leeds.
Ball's like a hot potato. They're throwing it around left, right and centre. Lauatiiti involved twice. Duneman involved. Burrow with the initial break. Throwing it about with gay abandon. And Marcus By on the end of a dump ball back inside from Keith Senior. What a try that was.
Much of a chance there.
Nah. Hospital pass that. Had a big flashing light on the top of it.
Mathers. It's last tackle. By onto Sinfield. Sinfield puts the kick in. Oh! Let's play on.
I think he's going to give this. I'm sure he's going to give this.
Didn't quite see what happened there.
Well, it's a big bomb went up. It looked like Walker got there first. It may just have gone slightly backwards, but I'll tell you what, if the video referee was here, we'd be going upstairs.
Yeah, it looked like Francis Cummins batted the ball back into Walker.
I didn't think it was a knock-on, to be fair.
The referee, the video will prove that. 13 minutes here at the Halliwell-Jones, Leeds in for their second try of the... This is good defence from Warrington, John.
Absolutely outstanding. Just hope it for Leeds, it's not a repeat.
Not the best player, the ball. Oh, and it's fallen for Diskin. And Diskin has scored.
Well, that's a try out to nothing. A shocking ball that bobbled around, sat up like a tin soldier right on Matt Diskin's chest. Just had to get around Cardis and in for the try.
Terrible play, the ball from Walker.
An absolute...
Maguire with the Fijian.
An absolute crocket. Barry
The
Crocker.
Warrington defence charged out. They missed the ball. It ended up in Diskin's hand. And in the 34th minute, Matt Diskin goes over under the post for Leeds Rhinos. Matt Diskin inside to Lauatiiti. Lauatiiti almost breaks through the Warrington line.
He's a dead set walking highlights package, that lad.
Leeds flinging the ball wide. Long ball to Walker. Walker to Cummins. Cummins down the wing. Back inside. Cummins for the line. Try for Leeds. Leeds are in again, they're making the man advantage count here, John.
Certainly are. Wainwright was defending out on that side, and Francis Cummins has done excellently to get over there.
Like Daryl Cardis has come back out for the second half.
No, Appo's been at full-back so far this half.
Maguire shows the ball. Maguire around the outside. Maguire's going
Got
for the
support,
corner.
doesn't need it.
He's in.
Good try.
In at the corner. Danny Maguire strikes for the Leeds Rhinos. They take advantage of John Clark's error immediately before John Clark gets hold of him. Last tackle for Leeds. Sinfield it's going to be. Oh, he's done with the kick. Back into MacDonald. To Danny Ward. To Rob Burrow. They've got men over. McKenna on the short pass.
Big hole.
And McKenna is going to go under on the black dot.
An absolutely yawning gap in the line there. Found excellently
The
by
ball
Rob.
wide. Appo with the chip over the top. Maguire bounces and he recovers and spins round Appo. Maguire. Maguire's clear. Danny Maguire's going to score and seal the game.
That's the ball game. Stick a fork in it. It's done.
Maguire under the post after Appo's chip through. The little pirouette spin round. There's 3 minutes left on the clock, and that's just about going to seal the game up for the Leeds Rhinos.
Round 18, and it was local rivals Castleford at Headingley.
3 tries for Willie Porchin, a bit of knuckle on the field, and Wayne Godwin coming up with probably the comedy moment of the season.
Last tackle, Sinfield. Goes crossfield with the high kick.
That's more like it.
All onside. Dean Ripley has dropped the ball, and that's a try. Mistake from Dean Ripley, and it's Marcus Bye who's come up with the 4 points. Dunham feeds the scrum. Sinfield to Walker. Walker with the ball to Maguire. Maguire's away. Maguire's going to go the distance. This is TRY time. He's being chased by Ripley and Motu Tony.
Won't give it up.
They're not going to catch him. Danny Maguire under the posts. We've had 9 minutes gone. Here's Diskin to Sinfield.
There's a gap if he wants it.
Oh, it's back inside to Feather. Diskin from dummy half to Sinfield. Back inside to Diskin, and that's going to be a try. Leeds have hit straight back. Only 2 minutes after the last Castleford try. And it's the hooker, Matt Diskin.
Well, Matt Diskin there. Johnny on the spot.
Long ball to Francis Cummins, who's beaten the man and he's clear. Francis Cummins is in the clear. He's got Jones, Buchanan, Maguire. Leeds are going to get 2 in a minute. They're not going to catch him.
Even if they could, he had Calderwood in support. Oh, dearie me. To give away a silly penalty just 12 metres away from their own line.
Castleford were all offside then. Burrow at dummy half. Finds Danny Ward. Back outside to Porchin, and Porchin scored. That's an ideal start to the second half. 35 seconds on the clock in the second half, and Willie Porchin has given Leeds the perfect start to the second half. By Robinson. McDermott at dummy half to Maguire. Leeds have got numbers on the short side. Porchin, Maguire's been held back. It doesn't matter. There's Mark Calderwood. This is going to be the 6th try of the evening. Good attempt from Dean Ripley, but Leeds are in again.
Split them wide open down this south stand touchline.
Super work down the short side.
Just having a word with the touch judge here, Ashley Klein.
I think the touch is just reporting that Danny Maguire was held back by a Castleford defender.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter anyway, the advantage has been played. Leeds have got the try. Long ball to Walker. Walker. That's Calderwood coming inside. He's put the kick in field, and it's going to be Maguire. Maguire takes. What's he going to do here? He's found Porchin, and Willie Porchin is in at the corner. Another try from the Leeds Rhinos. Leeds though go on the attack through Chris Feather. Smith messing about. Diskin, McDermott. This will be a popular score, and he's still got the legs pumping. He's got it out.
Away.
Oh, Diskin to Sinfield. Porchin for the hat-trick. And Willie Porchin has crossed for his hat-trick on the...
Round 19, away at London. The Brentford fall.
And a disappointing result as the Rhinos just about managed a 36-all draw. Mainly, Liam Botham being the main protagonist for London, and he's on loan from Leeds.
From half, Maguire now at dummy half. Onto Sinfield. Sinfield looks for the options. Offloads to Maguire, and Maguire just held by Mark O'Halloran. Burrow in at dummy half to Doonerman. Doonerman running across the field, decides to go alone. Just held by the London defence. Rob Burrow now at dummy half. Puts a little kick through, missed, and it's a try. Burrow the dummy half. Finds Sinfield to Adamson. Good tackle from Dennis Moran this time. Last tackle. Burrow to Doonerman. They're going to go high again. Ball's high. It's going to find open space. And it's bounced up. Danny Maguire. It's battered it back. Marcus By. That's going to be the second try of the day. Ball back inside. Finds Adamson. Here's Matt Adamson. He's got Burrow inside him. Attempts to take Paul Sykes on.
Why didn't he pass? Burrow's a speed merchant. Why didn't he pass back inside?
Burrow at dummy half. Leeds on the attack again. Long ball to Maguire. Maguire finds Mathers. Mathers finds By down the touchline. Marcus By's going to go in again. Leeds are in for 2 in a minute. Kevin Sinfield gets us back underway. It's high and it's short, met by Moran, who's dropped it straight into the arms of Jamie Jones-Buchanan. Leeds gifted field position. That's 0 tackle. Here's McDonald. McDonald's got the legs pumping. He's in. McDonald. Leeds have hit straight back. Burrow now at dummy half, goes up the short side with Maguire. Maguire to McKenna. McKenna almost through the challenge. Burrow the dummy half to Danny Ward. Ward finds McDonald. McDonald flips it out to Sinfield. Sinfield is scored. Great try from the captain. Burrow at dummy half to Sinfield. Out to Doonerman. Finds Mathers back on the inside. He offloads to Doonerman. Doonerman across field to Maguire. Maguire steps round O'Halloran. Ball's out wide. And it's Chris McKenna. It's 2 in a minute again.
Round 20. St Helens were the visitors to Henley in another all-ticket game, and this is probably the one night that no Leeds fan is going to forget all season.
A performance from Leeds that would probably have seen them turn any team in the world over.
From Mark Edmondson. Sinfield, Maguire. It's come across field, McKenna. Away to Senior, and By, there's room! There's room for Marcus By, and he's in! And improves the angle. Diskin now to Maguire. He finds By. By's got space, but Cunningham's across. He's found Senior on his inside. Hands are free. Maguire is in. Maguire, what a score that is. Get back on the inside. He was held, but he kept the hands free. And the ever-willing Danny Maguire in for yet another try in this prolific season. What a start for Leeds Rhinos. Oh, Ward in space, Sinfield in acres of room, support from Diskin, he's got the speedster if he wants him, it's 2 in a minute for Maguire, 7 minutes on the clock, and St Helens are outgunned completely. There's Hooper with a crossfield kick, but there's no pressure on Marcus By. In fact, the defence is opened up for Marcus By. He's got McKenna and Maguire in for a hat-trick. This has got to be some sort of record. Gilmore's after him. Gilmore's no slouch. He's not going to get there. 13 minutes on the clock and Maguire's already got a hat-trick. What a superstar this boy is. By Fozzard. Here's Maguire. Here's Mathers. There's space again this side. Marcus By steps and he's in. It's another try for Leeds. It's 26 minutes on the clock. It's 30-0. Good start for Wayne McDonald. Diskin finds Adamson back on the inside. It's opened up for Adamson. Adamson can't get through the challenge of Cunningham. McDonald, you don't stop a man this size from that range. Sure enough, yet another try. All the way Wayne McDonald, but they're 10 metres short. Tackles in the bank. Sinfield it is. Rob Burrow. He's got Poaching on his shoulder. Poaching still going. Finds Richie Mathers, but he's well wrapped up. Diskin in at dummy half. It's opened up for him, has it? Not quite. Can't stretch out, but McDonald, he's got the ball away. It's another try. Gives Gilmore a piggyback for 5 more metres. Burrow in at dummy half. Poaching again. It's all going through Poaching's hands. Adamson charging down this centre position. Finds Diskin. Diskin's away. Diskin will score! It's 48-0! This is sensational stuff from Leeds. Straight from the kick-off, and it's still down this short tonight. Leeds right this second half. Adamson made the bust. They didn't want to tackle him, and all of a sudden Diskin finds himself completely in no man's land. 35 out from his own line. Diskin in again at dummy half. McKenna this time. Can't break the challenge. Mathers goes to dummy half. Finds Maguire. Who's Senior's through! Senior's through and Mathers! Oh! This is incredible stuff! And Leeds lose a bit of ground there. It is Diskin. Leeds coming this side now. Maguire, Senior, Bye for the hat-trick! Try for Marcus Bye! It's 3 for the Papuan superstar. Burrow once more. Adamson it is. But he's stopped in his tracks. Oh, he's got the ball away, Richie Mathers. Here's Danny Ward, quick hands, Maguire dancing. Can't get away, can get away. Poaching over the top, there's space, it's 3-on-1 if he wants it. Alilo, it's TET! Chris McKenna looking to add to his to try tally. McDonald. Another offload, Rob Burrow can't get away from Kieran Cunningham. Mathers will go to dummy half. And Cunningham's all over the top of Rob Burrow. Sinfield floats it wide. Senior service! That's 70!
Round 21 saw Sunday football return to Headingley, as on Yorkshire Day the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats were the visitors.
And Danny Maguire brought the Super League tries in a season record.
Lower TT is at dummy half to Mathers at first receiver again to Maguire. Maguire flips the ball back to Poaching, big gaps opening, and Maguire was taken without the ball, and the referee Steve Ganson has awarded the first penalty of the afternoon.
Yeah, definite penalty. Maguire hunting that record-breaking try. Everyone seems to be trying to engineer an opportunity for Danny Maguire to get over and break Newell's long-standing record, but Ward's in.
Danny Ward has scored! Duneman feeds the scrum to Poaching going underneath. Willie Poaching is in, he's scored! Leeds have hit back straight away. Big Willie in next to the post for the Rhinos. Half to Maguire to Poaching, down to Senior, to Marcus Bye, inside Richard Mathers, and that's the try! Danny Maguire has broken the Super League try-scoring record set up by Richard. That was unselfish from Richard Mathers.
How unselfish was that? He looked all ends up a scorer, Richie Mathers, but who's there on his shoulder making history? It's that man, Danny Maguire. Nice move up this now stand touchline. Senior spreading it wide, finding Marcus Bye, and Maguire. Fantastic. 29 for the season. That's history.
Rob Burrow scoots across field, head down, gets through. Rob Burrow's through, inside to the captain Sinfield. Sinfield falls in the challenge of Mark Field.
For once, no support.
Maguire in at dummy half. On to Mathers. Mathers back inside to McDonald. McDonald still going. McDonald. And he's held up about 4 metres from the line. It's last tackle. Diskin at dummy half. Puts a little kick in. Poaching has scored. And Leeds are in at the start of the second half. Cummins in at dummy half. Finds Rob Burrow. Rob Burrow looking to the line. Sinfield. Big gap. Burrow on the inside. This is try time. Leeds are in again. 2 in a minute. Perfect start to the second half. Rob Burrow very influential in that try. And here's McKenna from the scrum. McKenna rides the first challenge of Jamie Rooney. Duneman into dummy half. Finds Danny Ward. Danny Ward again through the first challenge. Leeds 12 metres from the Wakefield line. Diskin to Maguire. Maguire, long ball. Senior has scored! Leeds have hit back straight away. Again, Wakefield grim making the... to Danny Ward. Danny Ward is inches short. Well done, Mark Field on the Wakefield defensive line there. Burrowing at dummy half. On to Sinfield. Sinfield to Duneman. Duneman finds McKenna. McKenna is in the corner. And Leeds have hit again. And here's Ryan Bailey.
Rob Burrow to Andrew Doonerman. Doonerman straightens up and on to Mathers. Mathers to Burrow, and Justin Ryder has missed him. Try time for the Leeds Rhinos through Rob Burrow. 73 minutes gone on the clock. Andrew Doonerman and Richard Mathers instrumental in that try.
Perfect timing on the ball from Doonerman. Little short pass to Richie Mathers. What a great ball that was. Delayed it to perfection. Mathers on the burst through a big hole, and Burrow in support. And he's quick. He's deceptively quick, he's Rob Burrow.
And that's Rob Burrow's second try of the afternoon. Round 22 and a trip to the newly named Galfarm Stadium in Huddersfield. It was a stinking hot day and John had had a few beers as well.
It really was warm. It was exhausting just sitting watching it, let alone playing.
Diskin again in at dummy half. It's to Mathers. Mathers looks to go on his own. Wrapped up by Stuart Jones. Diskin to Doonerman. Doonerman to Danny Ward. Cross for his first try of the season last week.
That was his first.
Diskin to McDonald. Try time! Leeds are on the board. 4 minutes exactly on the clock. Diskin again at dummy half. Finds Maguire. Quick pass to Ferner. He's got it out to Senior. There's an overlap here to Bye. And Marcus Bye has gone in for Leeds' second try of the afternoon.
Thought he might have gone to the screen there. I thought Maguire was over.
Sinfield at dummy half. Barry McDermott, the dummy runner on to Diskin. Diskin, long ball out to Francis Cummins. Cummins for the corner, comes inside. Looks to offload to McKenna. There's a gap. McKenna's in.
What a ball!
McKenna's in
from Francis Cummins.
And that's cheeky from Chris McKenna. There's March. March flips the ball in. Maguire picks up. Maguire goes. Centre-left's chasing him. Centre-left's chasing him. He's batted by centre-left. This is play on. And it's Maguire again. And here's Bye again. Maguire. Oh, the Huddersfield defence get back.
How did they butcher that?
There's nobody into dummy half. Bye gets there now. To Burrow. Slicker's offside. Burrow comes scooting across field. Fouls in. Try time.
Yet more pressure.
Burrow from the base of the scrum finds Maguire. Maguire dummies to Senior to Marcus Bye. Bye inside to Maguire. Try time. Danny Maguire's in. Leeds have come with a double whammy.
A good what? 2-3 minutes.
Porchin's clear. Willie Porchin's good, broken through the line, and Willie Porchin is in for the Leeds Rhinos. Willie Porchin takes the ball across the line. Flips it back out to Porchin. Leeds looking to finish with a flourish. Danny Maguire.
Oh, try time! Try time!
McKenna has scored. Last play of the game, and Chris McKenna has gone in for the Leeds Rhinos from the cheeky kick from Danny Maguire. Last play of the game. There's going to be a kick to come, and that's going to be the ball game.
Fantastic stuff.
Leeds hit 40 with the second try for Chris McKenna from the kick from Danny Maguire.
A cheeky chip over the top from Danny Maguire. There was nothing on, and basically he had to take the tackle, and the game was over. But he dabs a beautiful
Round
kick
23, another trip to the Halliwell Jones for Leeds. A day when Kevin Sinfield was 8 from 8 with the boot.
And Barry McDermott scored another try from 20 yards out.
Burrow gets into dummy half, finds Lauatiti. Warrington defence up quick again to clamp the ball. Richie Mathers in at dummy half to Sinfield. Sinfield finds Danny Ward. Hit by Hilton and Paul Wood. Last tackle for Leeds. Diskin goes from dummy half, puts a little kick through, and Diskin's gone over, and that's the first try of the afternoon for the Leeds Rhinos. Leeds denied. We're back out to the 20. Breyer's on to Paul Wood.
However,
Paul Wood's lost it to Walker. Chev Walker. That's a try.
You're not going to stop Chev with his strength from there.
This is the dummy half to Porchin. Porchin goes on his own. Still going, Willie Porchin. He's held up inches from the line.
Into the high shot there, I thought.
Last tackle. McDermott. Barry McDermott's in. Last tackle move from the Leeds Rhinos. And Barry McDermott crashes over for the Leeds Rhinos.
Lovely little ball, pop back up to Barry, and no one's going to stop him from a yard out, I'm afraid. A proper prop forwards try there. I think Leeds are showing that if they can get down this end of the pitch, if they can get the possession, they can get the territory, they can score plenty of points this afternoon.
36 minutes on the clock. Leeds back in front again. Matt Adamson flips the ball back to Maguire. Maguire finds the gap. Maguire puts the gas on, and he's just taken by Darren Burns.
Sheer brilliance.
Last tackle, leads up the short side. Mathers, poaching by Marcus Byes in at the corner, and Leeds have struck just before half time. Diskin out of the line and harries him into a poor kick, which is taken by Marcus Bye, and Bye finds a gap, and Bye through the challenge of Hilton. Marcus Bye still going, finds Richie Mathers. Here's Danny Maguire, and Danny Maguire's heading for the corner. And this is try 31 of the season for Danny Maguire, and the Leeds Rhinos have hit straight after half. Sinfield now at dummy half to MacDonald. Back.
Got the offload.
Oh, Leeds are in here.
Richie
Mathers has gone in for the Rhinos. We've had 23 minutes of the second half. Time on, and Kevin Sinfield from the base of the scrum, and
no one's laid a finger
too
on
easy.
him. That's a loose forwards try, that.
74 minutes on the clock, and the skipper Kevin Sinfield goes in for the Leeds Rhinos.
He just picked the ball up off the back of the scrum, ran straight through a yawning gap. No one got within cooey of him.
Round 24, Sunday night this one was played due to the demands of television, and Bradford were again the visitors to a sellout Headingley.
Big performance from Leeds first half. Bradford just couldn't cope.
Diskin in at dummy half to Wayne MacDonald. Powerful run from Wayne MacDonald, and he's flipped it out to Willie Poaching. Poaching looking for the gap, finds Maguire. Danny Maguire to get round Reardon. Leeds have scored. We're in the first minute of the game, and Leeds Rhinos have overtaken the lead. Diskin in at dummy half, out to Sinfield to Poaching. Leeds have got an overlap here. Matt Adamson through the gap. Matt Adamson is going for the line. He's got McKenna, and Leeds are in for the second try of the night. Chris McKenna has scored for the Leeds Rhinos. It's the last tackle. Chev Walker in at dummy half. Sinfield looks crossfield and puts the bomb in. Senior and Marcus Bye are chasing this, and Senior's held it. But back to Lawatiti. Lawatiti has scored. Leeds have scored 2 in a minute. Oh, that was a great play from Keith Senior. Sinfield from the base of the scrum to Chris McKenna. McKenna, he's through the challenge, and here's Maguire. Danny Maguire, he's heading for the corner. Ryder Carlos after him. He's not going to catch it, and that's try 33 of the season for Danny Maguire. Leeds strike 6 minutes before half time. It all came from the scrum. Chris McKenna got through the challenge of Stuart Reardon. He had the speed merchant Danny Maguire on the outside, and Maguire just went for the corner. Leslie Vinacolo could do nothing. And here's Rob Burrow. Ducked under the challenge of Fielden, but was claimed by Swan. Diskin. Leeds were to score now. It would be dream time. McDermott flips the ball out to Sinfield. Long ball to McKenna. McKenna's beaten Harpy. McKenna! Yes! Chris McKenna's gone in for the Leeds Rhinos. Jones Buchanan finds Marcus Bye. Bye is through the gap. Marcus Bye's only Reardon to beat. Bye's beaten Reardon. All the colours coming across. Marcus Bye has scored. Marcus Bye has gone in for the Leeds Rhinos. We're going to go upstairs and check it. Well, that was a great run from the Papuan superstar. He beat the Bradford defence. And they're just having a quick look upstairs. Try! Leeds just bringing the ball away with Burrow at dummy half. He sneaks up the short side. Robbie Burrow finds Senior has got Jamie Jones Buchanan inside, and Leeds are going to win again. Jamie Jones Buchanan scores for the Leeds Rhinos. 63 minutes on the clock.
Round 25 saw Castleford again the visitors to Headingley, and victory for the Rhinos ensured the minor premiership was in the bank.
Starman on the night with 4 tries with Chev Walker, and what a goal attempt from Matt Adamson from touch.
Leeds just over the cast 40 metre line with Mathers into Sinfield long ball to Lawatiti to Senior's clear. He's got Rob Burrow on the inside, and this is going to be the first try of the night for the Leeds Rhinos. Rob Burrow goes over under the posts. Leeds have got men over on the far side. Burrow to Lawatiti to Senior's through the gap. Keith Senior's beaten Damien Gibson. Ball back inside, and that's Rob Burrow's second try of the night. Rob Burrow. Sinfield from the base of the scrum finds Doonerman Gets Senior on the inside, and Keith Senior's clear, and this is going to be the third Leeds try of the night. That's all too easy. Sinfield gets the dummy half, finds Andrew Duneman. Duneman searching for gaps. Jamie Jones Buchanan at dummy half, up the narrow side to Sinfield, to Walker, and that's just too easy, and it's Tom Saxon who's been exposed again. 32 minutes of the first half gone. Diskin the dummy half. Matt Diskin goes on his own, and he's held up short. They're screaming for the ball on the south stand side. Bailey from dummy half finds Porchin out to Marcus Bye, and Marcus Bye's in this time. No danger, referee Klein awards the try, and Johnny Hepworth gets his bike underway again, and Richie Mathers is under this. Mathers looks to bring the ball up to the south stand side, finds Chev Walker. Walker's got Calderwood, and here's Mark Calderwood. Calderwood inside to Jamie Jones Buchanan. Jamie Jones, can he make it? Oh yes, flips the ball out to Chev Walker, and Leeds are in 2 in a minute straight from the kick-off. Sinfield gets into dummy half, up the short side to Senior. Keith Senior gets it out to Marcus Bye, to Porchin. Willie Porchin has scored. He's got the ball down. How's he done that? Diskin to Danny Ward. Danny Ward to Mathers, and a good ball and all tackle from Ryan Hudson to save the day. Diskin again at dummy half. Goes himself, Matt Diskin to Duneman, and Andrew Duneman has scored for the Leeds Rhinos. Finds Duneman. Duneman puts the kick back in field. Mathers is there. Oh, Clayton's lost it. It's back in the hands of Mathers. It's all on, and here's where McDonnell, try! Rob Burrow now, the dummy half, to Sinfield. Sinfield puts the kick in across field, aiming for Calderwood and Walker, and here's Chev Walker for the hat-trick, and Chev Walker has gone in for his hat-trick for the Leeds Rhinos. 64 minutes on the clock, as the Sky Man of the match is announced as Keith Senior, as Hudson's kick is taken by Willie Porchin, and Willie Porchin goes in for his second try of the night, and Leeds hit the 60-point mark. 76 minutes on the watch. Goes up the short side to Lauatiti. Just couldn't get the ball away. Mark Calderwood isn't at dummy half. Calderwood up the short side to Walker, and the Walker's in for yet another try. 4 for Chev Walker on the night. 10 seconds left on the clock, and Leeds have moved into a 64 points to 12 lead. It was all too easy in the end. Mark Calderwood from dummy half went up the short side, found Chev Walker at pace, and Walker had the power and strength to go over the top of Michael Shenton and score in the corner.
Round 26, another trip to the JJB. Terrible first half performance, but what a fight back.
Yeah, Danny Maguire being the star man again with 2 tries as the Rhinos clawed back from 8 points down to snatch a 12-all draw.
Diskin the dummy half finds Lauatiti. A good ball to Chev Walker. Well, the Wigan defence is up to this challenge tonight. Lauatiti from dummy half goes on his own, finds Maguire. Short ball to Danny Ward.
Lovely delay on the ball.
Diskin the dummy half points at Smith. Diskin's made the break. Matt Diskin has got Danny Maguire, and Leeds have scored. They've been so under pressure in this game. Try 34 of the season for Danny Maguire.
Well, something out of nothing. You could see Matt Diskin, was it Craig Smith he was pointing at, asking the referee, is this man offside? Cal Kirkpatrick seemed to concur. Smith couldn't lay a finger on him. It didn't look like the support was there, but Danny Maguire.
Matt Diskin finds Danny Ward, gets to halfway. Diskin on to Sinfield to Lauatiti, shrugs off the attempted challenge of Kevin Brown and finds McKenna. Bit of space for Chris McKenna, looking for the gap to Maguire. Danny Maguire's in the clear. Maguire to Richie Mathers. Mathers comes out to the touchline. Senior back on the inside. Senior rides the challenge. Maguire, and Leeds are in again. 90 minutes of the second half gone. and that's come from absolutely nothing.
Well, that's absolutely fantastic stuff. There was nothing on when Lauititi spun out of a tackle back on his own 40-metre line, found McKenna made up field. Oh, scintillate, it's champagne football. Senior found it and then found Maguire.
Round 27 saw the Rhinos make the third trip to St Helens this season, and they came back from an 18-6 half-time deficit to snatch the game.
And a massive hit from Matt Adamson on Keith Mason to boot.
Beautiful short ball to the skipper, Kevin Sinfield. Quick play the ball, disking from dummy half, finds Doonerman. Doonerman to Walker. Chev Walker, try for Leeds Rhinos. 4 minutes on the clock. At dummy half, finds Andrew Doonerman onto McKenna. The Saints defence is out too quick.
It's too slow from Leeds, these passes are too slow.
Sinfield finds Adamson, and Matt Adamson's made the break. Adamson finds Richie Mathers, and Leeds from nowhere are back in this football game. 19 minutes on the clock in the second half, and Leeds Rhinos strike through the fullback Richie Mathers.
Well, there was nothing on. The passes were slow, the attack looked slow, everything very, very pedestrian, nice and easy.
But what have we just said about Matt Adamson?
Absolutely. Strong runner in the middle of the park, Matt Adamson. He burst the line. Mathers screaming for the ball back on the inside. He gets it and romps over for another
8 metres from the line. Walker misses Adamson. Ball's on the ground to Sinfield. Flips it to Bailey. Bailey out to Lauititi. Ali Lauititi to Richie Mathers. Mathers. It's been tipped to Marcus Bai. All on. Keith Senior. And Senior is in at the corner. And Keith Senior has scored for Leeds Rhinos. Leeds are right back in the game. Doonerman. He'll go from dummy half. One out football from Leeds. That looked a little high.
Yeah, just crept up a bit from joint there, I think.
Diskin to Sinfield. Saints have rushed the line, and Sinfield's made a break. And here's Sinfield. He's got Diskin on his outside. Here's Matt Diskin. Matt Diskin has scored for Leeds Rhinos. Is that going to be the game breaker? 3 minutes left on the clock. Have Leeds stole it?
I think they might just have pinched it from the Scousers. Fantastic stuff. The defensive line raced out to Kevin Sinfield, trying to put him off as he shaped a kick, but he just stepped to one side, and they were going so fast they had absolutely no chance of stopping him. And great support back from the hooker, as good hookers should do.
Round 28 and London Broncos were the visitors to Headingley, and it was party time in the South Stand as the minor Premiership Shield was presented to Kevin Sinfield.
Great to see some silverware, great reward for the fans.
There's a chance.
And that's a mistake from Luisi. Here's Mathers. And Mathers is eventually taken by Luisi, who makes his error. Ferner at dummy half. Leeds just short of the line. Ferner dummies and goes. Leeds camped on the London line thanks to the error. Mathers up the short side to Senior, who's gone in at the corner. First try of the night, 9 minutes on the clock.
This is what people pay money to watch rugby league for.
John Wells was at dummy half there, and Paul Sampson in a one-on-one with Cummins gets out and gets the ball back to Moran. Still last tackle, kicks cross-field in the direction of Lee Greenwood, and the ball's come free into Mark Calderwood's hands, and this is going to be a foot race, and this could be good night. Luisi coming across to cover Calderwood, but it's good night. Mark Calderwood is going to go on the black dot. Exactly 20 minutes gone at Headingley, and Mark Calderwood extends the Leeds Rhinos lead to 10 points to 0. Diskin at dummy half, up the short side to Lauititi. Lauititi, oh what a pass that is.
What a pass!
And that's Chev Walker in at the corner. 28 minutes on the clock, and Leeds are in for the third try of the night.
What a pass! How did that happen? I haven't got a clue. The man's a magician. A recent poll on a popular RL fans message board queried the point, who's got the best handling skills in the Rugby Football League? It's Ali Lauititi. From Paul Sykes to cover the pass out wide to, is it Jamie Jones Buchanan?
Last tackle, here's Ferner back on the inside to Ali Lauititi, and Lauititi is going to go in under the posts. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Leeds had the London defence stretched, and it was all too easy for the New Zealand superstar.
Well, yeah, it rather opened up. The red shirts parted and Lauititi went storming through. There didn't look to be an awful lot on.
Mathers the dummy half finds Dave Ferner, and Ferner gets the ball to Lauititi. Lauititi to Walker, and that's good covering from Lee Greenwood. Lauatiti, the dummy half, has gone up the short side. He's got no support. Balls. Oh, he's got it in. I don't believe that. That's pure strength and power from Ali Lauatiti, and he's gone in at the corner. 11 minutes on the clock. Rhinos have gone in for 2 in 3 minutes.
I thought he'd taken the wrong option there. I thought they're going down the short side. What's he doing? The man's a fool. But the big fella uses all his strength, all his experience, and that wonderful handling ability we know he's got. Drive over the line and get it down. Super stuff from the big Kiwi.
Something that the Bradford players have to run with no clothes on through the middle of Bradford if they don't get over the whitewash this season. I wouldn't want to pay to watch that. There's Sinfield, and Sinfield looking to attack the line.
I'd pay a lot not to watch it, I'll tell you that much.
There's Diskin scooting from dummy half. He's over the line and he's got it down. Matt Diskin scored for the Rhinos.
Stretched out and got the ball down, but I think London will be disappointed with the defence on that.
Diskin, the dummy half, finds McDonald. McDonald flips it back. Sinfield loses his feet and finds Rob Burrow. Rob Burrow through the gap. Oh, and he's just pulled down. Matt Adamson screaming for the ball there off Danny Ward. There's Diskin's got himself, and Leeds are in. 22 minutes on the clock in the second half, and Matt Diskin is in for the Rhinos. 7th try of the evening.
Yeah, it opened up for the hooker around the dummy half area. I think the London defence might have been extracted by that. A huge bellow from Matt Adamson, who was absolutely screaming for the football, and they all went towards him, left a little gap, a chink in daylight, and Diskin skipped, stepped and dived, and he's in for the 4.
London,
won't the sponsors be proud of that one?
London player down in front of the post.
Can't quite see who it is.
Diskin, the dummy half, finds McDonald. McDonald flips it back. Sinfield loses his feet and finds Rob Burrow. Rob Burrow through the gap. Oh, and he's just pulled down. Matt Adamson screaming for the ball there off Danny Ward. There's Diskin's got himself, and Leeds are in. Adamson running across field and looking for the gap, and Adamson nearly gets through the challenge of Sykes. Adamson still going, couldn't find the offload. Last tackle. Leeds are going to run it with Sinfield. Finds Mark Calderwood, and Mark Calderwood's going to get in at the corner. He is.
He's in.
By finishing top of the table, the Rhinos had a home semi-final against Bradford in the first round in the playoffs, and they were possibly 80 minutes away from a second Old Trafford appearance.
Didn't quite work out like that. The other reward for finishing top, obviously a second bite at the cherry, which might have come in handy.
Robbie Paul with the challenge. Diskin out of dummy half, looking for runners. The runner is Sinfield. He goes close, can't get through. Last tackle. What have Leeds got up the sleeves? Diskin with a little grubber. It's Maguire! And Leeds have registered a beautiful grubber kick from Matt Diskin out of dummy half. There's Lauatiti. Leon Price had him all wrapped up. There's Poaching to Sinfield. Sinfield fires it wide to Mathers. Mathers has Adamson back on the inside. What a time this would be to score his first try of the year. But he's wrapped up. Fielden and Vangen are in there with the tackle. Sinfield again. Floats it wide for Mathers. Mathers on the drop off to McKenna. McKenna kills close, can't get over. Last one. Who's taking control of this one? It's Sinfield. Sinfield steps. Fielden steps. Tries the Poaching! Sinfield flicks it out for Poaching. Poaching over unopposed.
And then, 6 days later, the pressure was really on. It was do or die time for the Rhinos, as Wigan were the visitors to Headingley in the final eliminator.
Standout performance from Marcus Bye. He got a hat-trick and possibly try of the season from Danny Maguire.
Obviously been reading the Jimmy Lowe's hooking handbook. He's come deep for Maguire. Maguire steps and shows it and finally gives it to Ferner. Ferner to Lauatiti. Lauatiti, Marcus Bye's got a walk in. Marcus Bye has an absolute walk in. Oh, tremendous stuff. Ferner is at dummy half. McKenna spins it long and there's numbers. This must be a walk-in. This should be a walk-in and it's not. There were numbers out wide. There are numbers out wide. It's Walker. Chev Walker's in there. And Mathers will bring it out. And he'll bring it out exceptionally well and finds Bye in space. He's not the quickest winger in the world, isn't Marcus Bye, but he's the quickest standoff in the world. And Maguire is going to score an absolute beauty. What a try that is. And it's come from nothing. 26 minutes gone, and that's a candidate for try of the season for mine. Russell, the cameraman's nodding his head in agreement. Well, the kick downfield was aimless. Mathers had to scuttle back behind his own try line, broke the first tackle, couldn't quite get away from the second one, but managed to get his arm free and found Bye on his inside. Robinson, tackles are in the bank though. Diskin shows it to Bailey and gives it to McDermott. McDermott away for Maguire, to Mathers, to Senior. Just short, there's about 3 blades of grass. Mathers got himself, he's in! Mathers is in the 33rd minute. Oh, tremendous. We're going to the screen. This is the first adjudication for tonight's video ref, Jerry Kershaw, but I can't see any problem with it. Mathers just picked up a dummy half, about 1.5 meters short. It opened up and he put it down, simple as. And finds Maguire. Maguire now hoists the bomb out wide. It's looking for Marcus Bye. He's found Lauatiti. Lauatiti's flicked it inside. Marcus Bye has won the ball game for Leeds. There's Maguire. And Maguire finds Mathers with the cut-out ball, and Mathers is still going. Looks for the drop-off to Maguire, but Lauatiti recovers. And here's Marcus Bye on a hat-trick. Marcus Bye! Hat-trick for the Papuan. Well, how about that? Adventurous play, lovely cut-out ball out wide to Richard Mathers. Jamie Jones Buchanan, short, last tackle. Diskin, little grubber through. It's come free and Bailey's put it down. And it's been awarded on a mess of the little dab through from Matt Diskin. And Ryan Bailey's Johnny on the spot. Oh, another try out of nothing for Leeds.
And Saturday the 16th of October, it was grand final day and a trip to Old Trafford to take on the Bradford Bulls again.
A night that I don't think any Rhinos fan will forget, no matter how hard they celebrated afterwards.
Maguire beats the scrum, Walker waiting for the pass, he gets it. Oh, they were never onside. Walker's got through with us, but he's wrapped up by Anderson. Maguire the dummy half to Danny Ward.
Super run, who he runs into.
Diskin finds Sinfield. Sinfield gets Burnham back on the inside. Dave Burnham points at the ground, it's with Ward. Hope to Ryan Bailey. A good meters from Ryan Bailey. We're inside the Bradford red zone with Matt Diskin. Matt Diskin still going. Matt Diskin scored! Leeds are in! Matt Diskin through the dummies everywhere, and Leeds are in for the first try of the night. 15 minutes on the clock. How good was that? And here is Sinfield for goal 150. Lights are up, no dramas. Leeds fans trying to lift their team. Sinfield finds the southern touchline, and Bradford look to introduce Jamie Langley. We're right on halfway with Danny Ward, and Ward runs nearly through Harris. And here is Porchin, runs back into Harris again. Harris has stolen the ball. 2 on 1. He's given it. Stuart Fielden just got involved.
Take the 2.
Yeston's nearly hard done to, but
Take the 2.
this penalty attempt for Kevin Sinfield is on the 30-metre line. It's about 15 metres in from touch. Kevin, if you're going to miss it, make sure it goes down.
There it goes down. That's first and foremost. Good referee from Steve Johnson now. He's let the game flow so far.
Yeah, we've got back-to-back penalties as well.
No, that's not the reason why, but it helps. Get over
it. Sinfield.
Get over your beauty. Thank you.
Oh yeah, flags are up. That's good. Good half so far.
Such a potent weapon.
As Deacon goes from dummy half.
Tell you what, Bradford lost their way when Robin Ball was withdrawn. He was out full of dummy half.
As Paul Johnson.
Good tap though.
Danny Maguire. And Big Willie. 7 seconds. Countdown's on from the crowd in the east stand. As Stuart Reading gets just over the 30-metre line. And that's half-time here at Old Trafford. Leeds Rhinos 10, Bradford Bulls 4. Your thoughts, John, please.
Wow. Matthew Diskin's had a wow of a half. Bradford weren't on top early doors, but I think when Robbie Paul got withdrawn, I think that was a key moment. He was having an awful lot of fun, an awful lot of space in dummy half, and when Campak came on, they were missing that, and Leeds took advantage.
Half-time here at Old Trafford. Leeds Rhinos 10, Bradford Bulls 4. We'll be back with the second half shortly. Screaming at the Leeds defence. Robbie Paul from dummy half finds Logan Swan.
Good ball.
Up to Radford. Radford back to Brock Parker. And Parker is held by Senior and Maguire. Up the short side with Johnson. And Danny Ward there to snuff the danger out. Bradford meters short of the Leeds line with Harris and Deacon. Long ball to Swan to put the man over. Shonta and Harpy, and Bradford are in for the first try of the second half. It is going to be Paul Deacon to attempt to square the game up. It's not what Leeds needed that though, is it?
Oh no, definitely not. But made them run for their own backs for silly penalties.
And here is Paul Deacon on the southern touchline. Kicks on its way. It's drifting wide.
Yeah,
it's drifting wide. It's gone wide. Leeds still in front by 10 points to 8.
We all want to change the world.
How the nerves, mate?
We're all right. Jamie Cleveland is stringing the ball away.
They're in strength.
Bradford looking to attack. Oh! That's a dead-set shocker of an error. Oh, the Leeds fans love that. I love that. And you love that, John. We're going to scrum down on the 20. 6 minutes left on the clock.
To win it. Oh, dearie mate. Who'd be a rugby league fan? I love this game, but I'm dead certain shocking. He's going to die in a minute.
Dave Burner goes from the base of the scrum. Dave Burner 10-metre line. Danny Maguire finds Senior. He pops it out. It's a score! 5 minutes back. That's Danny Maguire. Leeds have scored. Oh yes, it's now the grand final for Leeds. John, the pressure's told at the end of the day. Leeds have just had so much football.
It had to. They starved Bradford of possession for so long. Played the game in Bradford's 20-metre area. Starved of possession.
Right, this is the biggest kick of the season so far. Come on, Kevin. Here it comes. He's kicked it. Oh, there's not long left. There's about, 4 minutes left. And Leeds Rhinos lead by 16 points to 8.
That's the grand final.
That's the grand final, John. It's coming home.
Stick a fork in this one.
He's going home with a grand final ring. Here's Harris. Back inside to Robbie Paul. Back to Peacock. He's dead on his feet. He took the ball standing still. Porchin. Sinfield. Oh, he's got it out to Vinocola. Leeds all at sea. 18 seconds left. John's going to do a countdown in a moment. Here's Shelton Harper. Robbie Paul still trying something. He's flicks out to Parker. That's it. That's the end of the game.
5, 4,
Leeds Rhinos are the champions. Leeds champions are the champions of Super League 2004. It's been 32 years between drinks. I believe you just scored. Oh, how good does this feel? How good does this feel? Leeds Rhinos are champions. Oh, it's a dream come true.
finds Bai in space. He's not the quickest winger in the world, is Marcus Bai, but he's the quickest stand-up in the world. And Maguire is going to score an absolute beauty. What a try that is. And it's come from nothing. was aimless. Mathers had to scuttle back behind his own try line, broke the first tackle, couldn't quite get away from the second one, but managed to get his arm free and found By on his inside.